Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Beast BBQ. Hey, today we're going to be doing some honey sriracha beef jerky. Okay, the recipe for the beef jerky marinade is our take on a recipe done by Project Smoke, Mr. Stephen Racklin, and I'll put the link to the original recipe in the description block, and then I'll put our recipe or our variation of the recipe down there also. Okay, so normally we would cook our beef jerky out on our Rectech pellet smoker. It did a fantastic job a few weeks ago when I cooked a bunch of beef jerky for my son and sent it to him to Austin, Texas. Okay, and I took some to work. Now folks at work and family members, my wife's aunt and everybody, they want some beef jerky, so I'm going to have to be making a couple of batches soon. But it's raining outside and I don't want to plug the Rectech up out in the wet weather, so I could do it in the oven, but I'm going to be using the Nesco Garden Master Dehydrator. We've been having this for quite some time. I've only used it once or twice, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our beef jerky in this. But the only thing about making it in this is that I'm going to be missing that kind of smoke element that you get from the Rectech, because the Rectech has that extreme smoke function. And so when you're at very low temperatures, like 180 degrees, like we do our beef jerky out on the Rectech, you get a great infusion of smoke. But so what we're going to do is, once we finish dehydrating our beef jerky in the Garden Master here, then we're going to go ahead and use our smoking gun that we bought, and we're going to go ahead and hit it with some mesquite smoke. I think I'm going to use mesquite today. I might change my mind, but I think right now I'm going to be using it, hit it with a little mesquite smoke. So hey, sit back, relax, check out our quick prep work, and then we'll go ahead and throw it on and we'll see how this beef jerky comes out. So hey, don't go nowhere. Alright guys, so we are done with our beef jerky cook, both in the oven and on the Garden Master Dehydrator. Okay, there's a slight difference in both of them, so let me go ahead and give you a close-up look at this. Alright guys, so as you can see, these are the ones that came out of the Garden Master Dehydrator. They look real good. They have a nice brown color to them. They're still pliable, but they're not brittle, so it's exactly how I like my beef jerky. All right, let's go ahead and look at the ones that came out of the oven. Now, the ones that came out of the oven are a little bit darker, and you can see that there you have a little bit of oil from the fat here. So we're gonna go ahead and dab that off later on to make sure that they dry out so they won't become rancid. But I don't expect for these to last too long. But you can see these are a little bit darker than the ones that came out of the Garden Masters. So these were in at 175 degrees, which is the lowest that the oven could go. So let's go ahead and have a quick taste test. All right, guys, I'm gonna go have a quick taste test for part one. So I'm gonna get a small piece here and break off. And this is the one that came out of the Garden Master. These are real good. I can taste the sriracha. The heat is there. The sweetness from the honey is there. Perfect level of saltiness. These are outstanding. Then I'm going to taste one of the ones from the oven. The flavor is literally the same except for the color. And I think these here have a slightly different texture than these here. But like I said, there was a 15-degree difference. But I like the ones that came out of the Garden Master. And these here, while they taste fantastic, the pliability is a little bit more brittle, I would say. So, but both of these are fantastic. When I say brittle for my flavor. I like mine just a little stretchy, a little chewy, not the way you can snap them in half. Okay, but fantastic all the way around. So let's go ahead and go to part two. Let's go ahead and smoke these bad boys up. All right, guys, so we've had the beef jerky under smoke and under this glass cake top here for about 20 minutes now. So let's go ahead and see if it infused some smoke flavor into our beef jerky. Well, I love the way that smoke just wafts up, man, when you open up the container. I can smell the mesquite in the air from the smoke, but the test is whether or not it came through on the beef jerky. So let's get us a piece. Now the beef jerky definitely smells smoky. Yep, it definitely worked. The beef jerky has a mild hint of smoke flavor to it, and it definitely smells smoky. The longer you leave it underneath the smoke, the more smoke that would infuse. And I would say if you did it 2 or 3 times, then the smoke flavor would definitely be very, very prevalent. But definitely work. Definitely a great alternative if you can't smoke your beef jerky outside to get that authentic smoke flavor. I think the Breville Gun did a fantastic job of adding something. We use mesquite, so it worked out very, very well. Okay, so a couple things. We did one in the oven, one in the dehydrator. Okay, the dehydrator is at 160 degrees. The oven was at 175 degrees. If I had to do anything a little bit different, because these are maybe a tad beyond the point where I really like mine, I left these in here. The total cook time for both of them were 2 hours and 55 minutes. I probably would back that down about a half an hour or so, just so I can get the area in which I like as far as pliability and texture goes. But these are fantastic. I love these. Definitely going to eat these up. We used a eye of round, and it was a 2.5 pound eye of round, and this is it made more beef jerky than that. It made, you know, this, and that pile standing sitting over there. So, but the biggest thing about making your own beef jerky is you know what's in it. You know, it's not all those preservatives and additives that the companies put in there so they can sustain a longer shelf life in the stores. You know. And when I make homemade jerky, between taking it to work and eating it here, man, it does not last beyond a week and a half at the most anyway. So I never worry about it going rancid or going bad because it don't last that long. So, but gonna make some more. I got another eye around in the fridge. I'm gonna make some more for my brother, for my son, and for my wife's aunt. We're gonna go ahead and send those packages out and get them taken care of, okay? Well, that's all we have time for tonight. You know, hey, thanks for joining us. Tonight we are drinking Mickey's. I usually drink Blue Moon, but I got Mickey's fine malt liquor. We had a party here last year. People brought some stuff and left it, so I had really never tried a Mickey, so it's been a long time. So hey, not my Blue Moon, but hey, it's not bad either, okay? Well, like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire, and if it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker. Man, this is great stuff.